We're not sorry, Islanders. So I happen to find myself in a flower shop, and I happen to be talking with my dearest Blaine. We're talking about flowers, we're talking about comedy, and all of a sudden, this stranger comes out of nowhere and he goes, "Did I just hear you guys talking about comedy?" And luckily I was with Blaine, because otherwise I would have been like, "Who the fuck is this guy? What the fuck do you...
Right? Or what?
You want to ask me about comedy in a flower shop?"
Who the fuck?
It turns out he is actually a very kind and gentle man. His name is John, and he is a pretty fucking awesome comedian. He has performed all over Vancouver Island, and he's even dabbled in the United States with such famous comedians as people that you have heard of and I have heard of, but people whose names I can't remember.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We are not worthy. We are not worthy. So without further ado, don't listen to him. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our final comedian of the night is Mr. John Tate.
This has been a fun night. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Everybody give a hand to Angel for actually putting on this show. And if I can get a second hand to Blake, wherever he is, because he was really funny if everybody wasn't talking so much. And I'd also like to give a thanks to the Skol Pub for putting a red tape over the urinal handle to remind guys to flush that thing.
I thought it was to protect your hand.
I only wish that my girlfriend was here to actually participate in all this, but unfortunately she's celebrating her 10-year anniversary with her husband, so, you know. Just kidding, because ladies, I am a single guy, despite looking like a potential power bottom. Decided to dress up for y'all, wearing some designer clothes, black label shirt, 5'4" jeans. I like wearing a tie because it points at my junk. And I'm really getting tired of people just assuming that I got a large penis. Wondering how I keep it like divulged in this denim. Wondering how the teeth of my zipper don't need braces. I've got no idea who would actually start that rumor. You know, on with the show, and like a bit cocky, I've got a lot to cover, so let's whack on with this, shall we?
Going with the ugly sweater.
Has anybody else here been watching that burning log on the TV lately?
Burning log.
I've actually turned that into a drinking game. Each time that dude reaches in with his
not much, Kurt.
rather metrosexual arm to poke that fire, take a shot. And I gotta say that you're gonna be drunk with it now, which is all good.
I get the carrot.
I'm like so half drunk right now, and I got really high from a couple of guys saying Paul and Luke. That's what I can say.
That's pretty good.
However, I can tell you that before I actually came here, my plans for this year were actually to go to Vegas once again for Christmas, because fuck Disneyland, Vegas is the wonderland of the world. I had to spend $2,000 on my car though, because I discovered that rats love the taste of Bulldog. However, due to the fact that I'm not in Vegas this year, I was completely devoid of what you can call the potential ho-ho-hos. Like, when you're in Vegas,
She set me up with this and she got the pits one.
I'm missing my notes.
That's why I grabbed her one of the most.
I actually have notes because I want to remember half my shit.
Worse than
Because I
had
have remembered notes. I have notes for it. It's awesome.
like,
While you're in Vegas, I'm sorry for disturbing your conversations here. This is not necessarily a participation sport, but thank you very much. While you're in Vegas, while you're walking down the strip, you're seeing guys that are like flicking cars that can like get escorts to your room in 20 minutes. 20 minutes! I'm thinking it takes 30 minutes to get a pizza to your room. Life hack. Get the prostitute to actually pick up the pizza to bring it to your room. And when they're bringing these cars, I actually brought a couple samples of them. These are the cars that the people are flicking on the strips at Vegas to get to woman to your room. And let me.
Is it a baseball game?
Oh, I wish. Home run. Right there.
Wow.
You boxed right in with that one. However, when the woman shows up to your room, that is not the same woman that is on that card. That is a complete and total masturbating switch, if there ever was one, right off the get-go. Yeah. While you're in Vegas at this time of year, tons of people, tons of cars. However, I've noticed that you'll never see a celebrity in a Chevy Celebrity. You'll see many a hooker in a Ford Escort. That's all good. So here I am stuck in Nanaimo, which is fun. Gabriola tonight. Awesome. I love Gabriola. I love Gabriola. I come over here every few months. You guys are awesome. Has anyone here had to participate in Christmas shopping in Nanaimo, though?
Yes.
Has anybody here gone to the Woodgrove Mall?
Yes.
Has anybody here tried to park at the Woodgrove Mall? Has anybody here felt like a bee trying to return to the hive, looking for a queen that isn't there?
So you know how many hours for Islanders.
I was actually in the Bay. I haven't really said this out loud yet, but I was in the Bay a couple of days ago, just on Wednesday. We're in the line. There's this woman, we'll say, that was not at all in control of her brat, that was just running around, pissing everybody off, grabbing everything, pulling everything off the shelves. She finally grabbed him by the arm and she's like, "You're pissing the hell out of me!" And I'm thinking, how do you think we feel? Everybody else in the line laughed. She didn't seem so amused, but F her.
F word. F her.
Yeah. I try not to swear until it's really appropriate. I'm retired.
The hat's on top. The hat's on top.
What I can say is that I love Christmas. It's not the preamble to Christmas that I'm all that fond about. Like, really, the build-up to Christmas does nothing but reinforce my disdain for most humanity. Like, Christmas itself, I'm all in for when it comes to the gifts, when it comes to seeing the friends, when it comes to seeing the family you haven't seen in a long time, and all the food. Love the food. That elf on the shelf, though? Fuck that bastard. That is a 21st century, like, Big Brother type of thing. And I'm not really in for the Christmas movies all that much. When it comes to the Christmas movie, honestly, somebody made comment about it earlier, A Christmas Story with Ralphie. You'll shoot your eye out. I am all in for A Christmas Story. My brother, he's a hardcore fan for It's a Wonderful Life. I've never understood this. Because really, It's a Wonderful Life. Who wins? It's Mr. Potter. Sure, everybody is singing and dancing with George at the end of the movie. Mr. Potter still owns 75% of the store. And he still keeps to keep the $8,000. In today's day and age, that is $100,000. So I've never, that's kind of like a mixed message on that one. I can sound a little drunk if I swear, it's all good. However, Christmas carols, my family was, well, needless to say, my mother sent my brother and I to Sunday school at an early age because she wanted to have Sundays off. So,
Sorry.
yes, somebody was gonna say, Mom, that's awesome. I love you. You're awesome.
And this is the week Daniel starts church.
When it comes to Christmas carols, though, I actually had to write this one out because as a kid, and I don't trust my memory on this, as a kid, one of my favorite Christmas carols was Baby It's Cold Outside. That is the rapiest Christmas carol I have ever heard when I started to actually pay attention to the lyrics. I'm beeping somewhere, that's awesome. I wrote this out, and I only wrote out the woman's part of this. Okay? Indeed. The woman's part goes, I really can't stay. I've got to go away. This evening has been so very nice. This is where it takes a turn. My mother will start to worry. Father will start to pace the floor. So really, I'd better scurry. Maybe just have half a drink more. Now it gets dark.
Nice to meet you.
Oh yes. I wish to know how to break the spell. Say, what's in this drink? This bitch has been Cosby, right there. I want to say no, no, no. She's going out here. Come on, people. At least I'm willing to say I tried. This entire song, Baby Out Cold Outside, this is a date night song. Come on. As we go on. Like I said, I had to write this shit out. I really can't stay. I've got to go home. Say, lend me your coat. You've really been grand. Why don't we see? There's bound to be fun tomorrow. This is a Christmas carol, boys and girls. At least the neighbors will have plenty in their life. I really can't stay. And of course the guy has to finish off with, get over your hold up, baby, it's cold outside. The most big Christmas carol to protect everybody in life. That was way too polite, but I don't like to swear until I I can honestly say that as a child, for myself, Christmas never really felt real until we put up our artificial tree with the plastic garland and fake icicles, made out of tin. However, my grandparents, they always put up a real tree. Such a fucking poor fellow.
No, you can't do it. You can't do it.
My grandparents put up a real tree every year, which was awesome. But I never understood the fascination of bringing in a dead thing just to decorate it. Whether it be a tree or a prostitute.
Donna. What? I couldn't help it, okay?
Even if
Actually, it
just
happened.
That's like all decorations.
I can tell you that as a kid, I'm a British Columbian. I am an islander, not a small islander. I'm a big islander. I am from Vancouver Island. I'm an islander, born and raised in Victoria. Yeah, unfortunately. I can tell you that I had a few privileges. I played a lot of sports growing up. I can tell you that when I was 12, I actually received my black belt in Taekwondo. I may be 45 now, I can still guarantee I can still kick the ass of him 20 years. I can also tell you that I was a huge daydreamer when I was a kid. Always lost in the clouds. For the longest time, like I'm a history buff, so I used to wish that I could be a time traveler and like just go throughout the times, participate in everything that happened. Looking back on now, well, I'm a little bit shaky on the repercussions. Take a look at Michael J. Fox. Give it to me. Give it to me. I can tell you that as a teenager, I had plenty of jobs. When I was 16, I started delivering pizzas. So I was lied to by porn.
You're alive?
Just did the
I love you.
Library.
I can also tell you that threesomes in real life are nothing like they are in the movies. Sure, they start out that way. Ultimately, somebody is left alone in the corner to take care of themselves. Let me rephrase that. I was left alone in the corner
Good one.
I think we
Talk about it. I was going for a bit there.
I was, yeah,
You're on the fence, right? Like, what are you talking about here? There's no toilet.
now you say yourself.
People are beautiful. I was married twice before the age of 30.
Poor guy.
The first marriage taught me that you cannot unfuck the babysitter. The second marriage taught me that she cannot unfuck half poured out Bernie. That's funny because it's true.
Good to be alive.
One beer always tastes like another. I can tell you that, has anybody here ever been married to, well, let's try that again. Has anybody here ever been with the wrong person for too long at an early age? I see a few hands. Do you remember the sensation when you're with somebody new?
Joe, shut it.
And you're with somebody new for the first time, you're about to be intimate, and like, well, as a guy, the panties are coming off. As a guy, when those panties come off, you are seeing a rainbow, you are hearing music, birds are singing, and if I may be a little bit blunt, when you decide to go down, you are feeling inspired, you are wanting to do tongue poetry, you're almost expecting like a unicorn to pop around the corner, give you a thumbs up.
Love you.
However, that same action on the wrong person, you might as well go shopping and marry. It's the same sensation. The store is open. She's just happy you came. You didn't speak over that.
I've been to marriage. It's fucking hilarious.
There we go. I love this guy too. You are my friend. You and I are going to be friends. I can tell you that I am currently of the age where I had to take the full physical. Yes, I was not really too concerned about this due to the fact that, well, I'm in pretty good shape. I do my yoga. I go to the gym several times a week. When it comes to going to the gym several times a week, I may actually go inside sometimes instead of just, watching the women's spin class through the window. It's been working out for us all so far. We all work up a sweat, we're pretty spent. What I was not at all expecting during the physical, though, was for my doctor to tell me that I was sick. Sick. When all I did was ask him for like a second finger during the prostate exam. And don't get me wrong, he took it well, he was a hell of a cappuccino. He also informed me that regular masturbation amongst men our age helps to reduce the rate of colon cancer. And I was thinking, like we need an excuse. For this, I am a child savant. Like when I was about yay high, I accidentally walked in on my mom's ex. Accidentally tugging one out. He told me not to worry, that it's a natural procedure. I'd be doing the same thing soon enough. After all, his arm was getting tired. Don't get me wrong, I've been having hassle. Meaning titles could off.
Our birthdays.
They say that we children of divorce tend to blame ourselves. I don't.
Well, but there's the odd time.
I tend to blame
Hey, numbers, Raj.
However, Angel made a comment that I did a couple of shows in Seattle last year, which I did, which was cool. I got those shows because of the fact that I used to be a joke writer for a podcast out of LA called Talking Shit with Eddie F. As a joke writer, I gave Eddie jokes. There were several script writers on the show. They gave Eddie scripts. I had no interest whatsoever in the head writer job.
Hold me back, David. Think about it, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Don't even know who's paying attention anymore. This is awesome. Okay, I see people. There we go. It may come as no surprise that I am a single guy. I've been single long enough to be able to tell you that I have tube socks with enough DNA to walk amongst themselves. I have been single long enough to tell you that there is nothing like the smell of bacon in the morning to remind a guy to invest in proper lube. People groaned. And I was going to keep this one to myself, but I guess I'll share it to you because of the groans. I love it. I sometimes use ketchup every 28 days just to make myself feel like I'm in a relationship. There you go. Your groans fucking hydrate now. Does anybody have any laurels I can lean on so I can like bore them for a while? As a guy, I can tell you, I would have no problem being slut-shamed if happening in 2 minutes.
Not right now. 2 minutes.
I've got a ferry to catch pretty damn soon. That's awesome.
2 minutes.
I can tell you that as a single guy, I don't use condoms. I should rephrase that. I'm never given the opportunity to use condoms. That's not so untrue. I was actually just recently given a improper proposition. A couple of women that I know that live down in Ladysmith that have been together for years gave me a message on Facebook and said that one of them happens to be bi, and she has an itch that needs to be scratched. And they decided to choose me, which is awesome because sex, no strings attached with someone with no relationship attachments, awesome. However, I think I'm a nice guy. Like, are both parties truly okay with this? Do I want to be the wedge in this relationship? So I fucked her. But I wanted to let you know I just thought about it first.
What's her name?
I can tell you that being a single guy, I've done my own share of surfing on Pornhub. I can say that I have been on Pornhub. Thank you very much. And I discovered, unfortunately, a couple of weeks ago, I discovered that my grandma did a skin flick in the 70s. Now, I'm not sure what's more disturbing. Finding out your grandmother did porn, or using that as the motivation for a strong finish 3 minutes later. I'm not sure what's more sad. Motivation or 3 minutes. People are clapping, and I've got a ferry to catch, so I'm going to end on this.
Ferry left.
Ferry left.
There you go, she
You are
goes.
staying with us now.
I love Gabriola Island.
Where you
I'll try something this way.
Let the man speak. He's not.
So I will end on this since I already left to miss my ferry. I was watching CNN a few weeks ago. There was a woman that was an advocate for people with dwarfism. And she was trying to argue the fact that the word midget should be taken the exact same way as how when people say the N-word. And I'm thinking, no, I don't think so. One's descriptive, one's derogatory. I don't care what you call yourselves. Personally, I'm not going to call you dwarves unless you're like wearing leather armor and carrying battle axe. And I dated a chick that was 4'10" for like 3 months. She was a little person. So I'm not going to call you that either. However, I did go to school with a girl named Michelle that was about like yay tall when I was in college. She called herself a midget. Do you know what we called her?
What?
Michelle, because we weren't assholes. You have yourselves a great night.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.